Greetings, horror friends, and ready here. And today I have another top 10 video for you guys, and it is my top 10 horror movies of the 90s. I'm just going to get right into this because I've been having trouble doing this video. This is like the umpteenth take. Alright, at number 10 we have Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions. This is my second favorite of Barker's films, the first being Hellraiser, but I think that this is technically a better made film than Hellraiser, but you know, Hellraiser came out in the 80s anyway, so. Alright, so top 10, at number 10 we have Lord of Illusions. Alright, at number 9 we have Event Horizon. This is my favorite Paul W. Anderson movie. He made some of the Resident Evil movies and Alien vs. Predator and a bunch of other lame. He's a really mediocre director, but this one kind of grew on me. Like, I saw this in the theater back in 1997, and at first I kind of resented it. This was the whole, well, they were billing it as the haunted house on a spaceship type of thing, but this is a pretty good movie. It does have a Hellraiser-like type feel with it, like, you know, especially if you've seen Hellraiser 4, because it ends on the spaceship, and like how the Event Horizon kind of opens up a doorway into hell. But this has some really great horror imagery in the middle of it. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Yeah, and I probably need to pick this up, the uncut version on Region 2 at some point. Alright. At number 8 we have Cemetery Man with Rupert Everett. I've always enjoyed this movie. You know, a little quirky horror comedy zombie movie. It's such a weird movie, but I always like this one. This is the out of print release. Alright. At number 7 we have Peter Jackson's Dead Alive. A really fun zombie comedy, or another, you know, zombie comedy. I always enjoyed this one. It's really bloody, really silly, and it kind of fits in with like Evil Dead 2 and all that stuff. Okay, at number 6 we have another Peter Jackson film, The Frighters. This was my favorite movie from the summer of 1996. I really enjoyed this one. I wore out my old VHS copy of this. So, at number 6 we have The Frighteners. Alright. At number 5 we have From Dusk Till Dawn. This is my old VHS. I've been meaning to get this on Blu-ray. The DVD of this in Region 1 was not anamorphic, and I was tempted for a while there to grab the Region 2 disc, but now that we have the Steelbook, I'm probably just going to get that and upgrade it to Steelbook. This is probably my favorite vampire movie of the 90s. I think there wasn't very many good vampire movies in the 90s anyways. I think there wasn't really that many. There was that Wes Craven Eddie Murphy movie, but that was kind of crap. Oh, and there was also Bordello Blood, but I didn't like that one that much. Alright, so at number 5 we have From Dusk Till Dawn. At number 4 we have Stir of Echoes with Kevin Bacon. I really enjoyed this movie. This is from 1999, and I prefer this movie to The Sixth Sense. This movie came out the same summer as The Sixth Sense, but of course it came out after and it got really overshadowed by that movie. But I enjoyed this one better. Thought it was creepier, and I liked the bleak ending there where they find out that his son can speak to the dead much better than the father can. Really great movie. Need to watch this one again. Okay. At number 4 we have Seven. This is my favorite serial killer movie of the 90s. I prefer this movie way more than Silence of the Lambs, even though that's more popular than Seven. It would have been really interesting had Seven came out in this last decade, because people seem to love the Saw movies, but there probably wouldn't be any Saw movies if it wasn't for Seven, you know, because they kind of stole a little bit of the idea from Seven for a lot of the stuff with the choosing of certain things with some of the people. Alright, so at number 3 we have Saw. Excuse me. Scratch that. We have Seven. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Alright. Here's where it gets tricky. At number 2, we have In the Mouth of Madness. This is probably like my third favorite John Carpenter movie, right behind The Thing and Halloween. And this, I think, is also his last good movie, unfortunately. The Ward was okay, but that should have been a TV movie, made for cable or something. I really like this movie with the whole Sutter Kane thing and the end of the world, you know, people reading the books and going insane and mutating. Really great idea for that. So number 2 is In the Mouth of Madness. Now, we have my number 1, which is Candyman. I've always loved this movie. It's a shame about the sequels. I didn't really care much for the sequels. But this is my my favorite. Tony Todd was great in this. Very majestic and stuff. And excuse me, and all that. And I like the socio-political aspect of the movie too, with the people in the slums in Chicago and how they're being treated and stuff, and the indifference to what was going on with them. But this is a great movie. Not much more I can say about it, but I really enjoyed this one a lot. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you later.